It's so exciting when someone who was just named Sexiest Rising Star shows up dressed just like me. I like it.
I had on the pants too, but I actually split mine.
Oh no! Did you try to do this backstage?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I almost wore jeans. I actually did. That would have been very funny. Well, wow. You're very handsome, and I can see why. What does this mean to you? Like when you find out, look at you in this is this People magazine issue that you're in. What does that mean? Is it pressure?
It means that these people clearly have not seen me when I wake up in the morning before the smoke and mirrors, and I'm just grateful to my mom for paying them to do that. So
no, but I would think that it's pressure because then you feel like you have to look when you go out of the house. People have to see you looking sexy all the time.
I have plenty of people in my life who keep me very grounded, so yeah, that helps.
Well, that's good.
And the crew also keeps me very grounded.
Yeah, I bet.
They made a lot of mustaches on it. Put my effigy around the set and desecrated it in many ways.
Well, the show is doing very well, and I know that you've been kind of around for a while doing. You must be very grateful that the show's doing so well.
It's so great to be on a show that the network is behind, and to have the security of knowing we're sticking around for a while. So.
And you're from where originally?
Spring, Texas.
Where's Spring, Texas?
Outside Houston.
Oh, yeah, Spring.
That's gonna set out from Spring?
No, it's probably for Texas, I would think.
Yeah.
Just the Texas area.
Yeah.
I lived in Texas for a short time.
Did you really?
How small
Where'd you live?
I lived in Atlanta, Texas.
Oh.
That is over in the tri-state corner by Texarkana, sort of.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And how small is Spring?
Spring, it started out as a small town, but now it's kind of a suburb of Houston. It's about 45 minutes outside Houston.
So it wasn't a small town. But, I mean, it's still a lot. And first of all, you don't have an accent until you say you're from Spring, Texas.
Yes. Yes. No, I went to a conservatory at Carnegie Mellon, and they sort of drilled it out of me because you can't do Shakespeare with a Southern accent.
No?
To be or not to be just doesn't work. If you're making extra syllables out of things, it doesn't really scan correctly.
I don't say, yeah.
So.
But do you find that you kind of fall into it sometimes when you're tired? Because I say y'all all the time still.
Yes,
do you?
I do. Or when I go home, or if I've, had an alcoholic beverage.
Exactly. Once you have a glass of wine or two, you start sounding like wherever you came from. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah. That's why Madonna, she's all over the place, because Madonna has been everywhere, so she just, you never know what accent's
If she starts drinking, I mean, you never know where you're going to show up on the map.
Yeah, exactly. Scottish.
Could be anywhere, yeah.
And did you want to be an actor when you were in Spring, Texas as a little boy?
I did. I learned at about 8 years old that you needed an agent to become an actor, and I approached my mom about it. She was, chopping potatoes in the kitchen or something. And I said, Mom, I want to get an agent. And she said, go outside and play. Thankfully. So then I started cold calling agencies myself, and I'd say, hello, my name is Matt Bomer, and I want to be an actor. And they were like, who is this kid? He's calling again.
At at 8 years old, you were just looking
at 8 years old, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then thankfully, my parents encouraged me to do other things, and I sort of found my own way.
Good, so you had a childhood.
I did.
And then after, did you have other jobs before you fell into acting?
I went to New York and was doing some theater, and I temped and stuff to sort of supplement my income. And I actually worked for a company called, and I had to answer phones for them, called Mesner, Viteri, Berger, McNamee, Schmetterer.
Wow.
So you had to come in a half hour early just to memorize the name. And
is it a law firm?
All day, Mesner, Viteri, Berger, McNamee, Schmetterer. Hold, please. Mesner, Viteri, Berger, McNamee, Schmetterer. So it was tedious, but yes, these are the things you do.
Was it a law firm?
It was an advertising agency, I believe.
That's
and
too
I'm
many
giving
people.
Them loud props right now.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Welcome, Mesner, Viteri.
Especially, are they still around?
I hope so.
That's a lot of names.
That's a lot of names.
Too many people to own that company.
Yeah.
It's probably owned by one person now.
Probably.
I'm sure.
Yeah, they consolidated and became Mesner, Viteri, something.